Hello. So on the 18th, my dear friend Cloudette, aka Cloudette, celebrated her birthday. And she is and has been an incredible part of my life. She teaches what is known as Sky Astrology. If you've heard of Western astrology, Hello. So on the 18th, my dear friend Cloudette, aka Cloudette, celebrated her birthday. And she is and has been an incredible part of my life. She teaches what is known as Sky Astrology. If you've heard of Western astrology, you may be familiar with the constellations like Leo and Virgo and Libra. And right now, Western astrology would tell us that we are in Scorpio season. But Claudette's birthday, which was on the 18th, she's a Libra, because Sky Astrology follows the actual path of the stars. What's happened is that the Western calendar is actually based on the Babylonian calendar, which has been outdated for thousands of years. If you stargaze or have studied astronomy, the path of the sky does not actually even go through the constellation of Aries anymore. But because we have been stuck in this system, we continuously use Western astrology to refer to ourselves and say, my sun sign is Libra, my sun sign is Gemini, without realizing that we're not actually looking up. When you begin to look into Sky Astrology, when I found Sky Astrology, when Claudette found me, and I really used the Constellation app and saw these things, I realized that there is a huge distortion between the cycles of the sun and the moon and the planets. Western astrology tends to actually be ahead a moon than where the moon placement actually is. And you can test this. If you have a constellation app, you can take it and look up in the sky, or you can just look up. Look up when the moon is in crescent or waxing or waning, and see where the constellation is. Because Western astrology will be telling you that the moon is in Scorpio when it's actually in Libra. Western astrology also does not acknowledge that there are more than 12 signs. Ophiuchus is the 13th sign, has been omitted because it's the divine feminine. It's 13. This is the number of the feminine. It's why we have distortion with Friday the 13th and the suppressed divine feminine within society. And this is the year, this is 20 H2O, it's the water year, and 13 becomes 4. This is the year that Ophiuchus is being seen. And Sky Astrology incorporates this, and it also incorporates Satis and Orion, as well as stars. Because it's not just the constellations up there as well, it's the energies of the stars. The planets, these have a direct effect on us. The movement and the place that you were born symbolized your energy in this world. When you connect to Sky Astrology, you connect to who you truly are here. For me, I perceive that Western astrology is a sort of alignment to the old system, the matrix, because it keeps us from connecting to who we really are. It's like a disconnect. We believe these things that are told to us, but if someone told you that the sky was purple, would you believe them? If you can look up, you can see that the sky is not purple. But the thing is, we believe these things because we're told them, and we follow the system without actually looking up and reconnecting. And that is everything that Sky Astrology is about. It's about looking up. It's about connecting to these stars, these heavenly bodies, and feeling them. Because these things have power. These are energies in the universe. These planets move around the solar system. And to think that these could just be plain objects, no, these are incredibly powerful. And Sky Astrology just invites you to connect with these galactical beings and galactical energies that are available to us. Because we are made of that. We're made of stardust. And the universe, when you think of a star dying, that goes into the universe and we're born. And it all connects together. Sky Astrology is just teaching us to not only reconnect with the stars, but to reconnect with ourselves. Because it shows you where the sky was when you were truly born. And it's not probably going to be the same as Western. I haven't seen someone yet who is. Because the Babylonian calendar has become so distorted from this time. When you follow the path of the sun, because it's moving, it's going to be changing. And this means that we have to keep changing things. Celestial objects, just like us, because nature is a reflection, they're not meant to stay stagnant. We are not meant to stay in systems for eternity. This is why school systems and structures that are provided for us over time eventually break down. Because nothing can stay within for eternity. Reality is fluid. Reality is water. It's shifting and changing. And the sky is just like that, because the stars and everything up there is an aspect of water. So we can't position these things in the sky and think that they will stay that way forever. We have to be looking up and recognizing when things aren't connected or when things are changing. The sun's path will change over time. The moon's path will change over time. This is the beauty of life. It's like the seasons. It's the life and death. So we have to allow ourselves to not remain rigid, but to be fluid. And this is why, one reason why I'm so passionate about Sky Astrology, because it connects you to an aspect of your higher self. It connects you to you, the energy that came here when you were born. You can tap into this. You can tap into the person that you are meant to be here for. We are all the elements. We are every element. And if you are identifying with a label, for example, saying, I'm a Gemini, as a sun sign or a moon sign or a rising or whatever, you're putting yourself in this box and not allowing yourself to grow, because we are all the signs and all the energies. Yes, the sun may have been in Gemini when you were born, which is giving you access to the energies of the sun's effect on you. But this doesn't mean that you're only Gemini. You have a whole chart. And Sky Astrology is more about the unattachment to labels and recognizing and tuning into these energies, because it's not about the names. Western astrology likes to structure us into Virgos are like this, Libras are like this, Scorpios are like this, and then it can create pettiness and division among people. If you notice that some people start judging others based on what their sign is, and they create profiles of, well, you must be like this because you're a Scorpio. This is separation. This is not unity. This is why Sky Astrology resonates so deeply with me. It's connection to the sky, it is connection to each other, and it is connection to everything that is divine. And so if you are feeling Like, you want to connect with things as they are and not just believe a paradigm that is written for you, I encourage you to connect to Sky Astrology. You can follow Cloudette. Her profile is aka Cloudette on Instagram. She offers free readings and for a basic intro and in-depth ones for if you truly want to learn a lot and more about this. She has been so incredible in the journey of so many people, and I can say for myself, the things that she's done, it's like opening the gate of another realm, because you're not just gazing up and stargazing, you are truly connecting to these energies. And that is something that we all have access to. So if you are open, and if this resonates with you, I invite you to reach out to her, or at least to look up. Because if there's one thing you can take from this, it's to reconnect with the sky, with the earth, grounding, stargazing, observing everything around you. Not just looking down at the ground or on your phone. Everything around you. We're not robots, and we have access to everything. So tune in. Namaste.